Welcome to a new episode of Football News. Today, we'll discuss the hottest topics. The latest transfers and rumors from the winter transfer window. A new transfer record by the Saudi Arabian sheikhs. Which Premier League star have they taken?
Neymar is back at Santos. It's official.
And his spot at Al-Hilal will be taken by Mohamed Salah, as confirmed by the club's president.
Santos continues to strengthen.
Besides Neymar, another well-known Brazilian is joining the team.
A new transfer record for RB Leipzig. A new club for Alvaro Morata, and Malcom returns to Zenit. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started.
Cristiano Ronaldo seems to be losing patience due to the lack of major victories with Al-Nassr.
According to media reports, the Portuguese star has issued an ultimatum to the club's management. If the team does not strengthen with top European players this summer, he will seriously consider leaving. Journalist Piers Morgan, known for his close friendship with Ronaldo, shared some insights into Cristiano's mindset. It's clear that Al-Nassr is not meeting his expectations yet. He needs teammates who can truly compete for titles. He wants to win, not settle for second or third place. To achieve this, the team needs players with a winning mentality. Meanwhile, Ronaldo continues to carry the team on his own. In the last match against Al-Raid, he scored a goal after a precise cross from Marcelo Brozovic and later provided an assist, securing a 2-1 victory for his team. Thanks to this, Cristiano now leads the Saudi Pro League's top scorers list with 15 goals. His closest competitors, Karim Benzema and Alexander Mitrovic, are 2 goals behind, despite their teams performing better overall. Interestingly, Ronaldo now remains unfazed by provocations from local fans. During halftime, the crowd started chanting, "Messi! Messi!" in an attempt to unsettle him. However, Cristiano simply smiled, cupped his hand to his ear, and calmly walked off to the locker room, leaving the stands frustrated. Amid these talks, Al-Nassr is preparing for another blockbuster transfer, which could become the most expensive in the club's history. The team, featuring Cristiano Ronaldo, has set its sights on Aston Villa's forward John Duran. The Saudi sheikhs are willing to pay around $90 million for the Colombian striker. According to insiders, the deal could also include additional bonuses, further increasing the total amount. For comparison, Transfermarkt values the 20-year-old forward at $40 million. But as we know, overpaying is not an issue for Saudi clubs. Moreover, there is interest in Duran from European teams, as he is young, promising, and has already proven himself in the Premier League.
One might wonder why Duran would move to the Saudi League when he has opportunities in top European championships.
But the answer is obvious: financial reasons. The contract he is being offered is incomparable to what he could earn in Europe. Given his age, he could play out his contract in Saudi Arabia and, if he maintains his level, return to a top league. And if that doesn't work out, at least he will have secured his financial future. This potential transfer comes as Al-Nassr bids farewell to its former leader, Anderson Talisca. The Brazilian has joined Fenerbahce, ending a 4-year chapter in Saudi Arabia. He was one of the team's key players, but now it's time for a new stage in his career. The Turkish club has signed Talisca on a 1.5-year contract, though details of the deal remain undisclosed. Interestingly, other clubs did not attempt to hijack the Talisca deal. He could have strengthened not only teams in the Europa League, but also Champions League contenders. Perhaps his high salary was a limiting factor. But regardless, Jose Mourinho and his Fenerbahce have made an excellent move by acquiring an experienced attacking player who can significantly boost their chances in the title race. Other Saudi clubs are also actively hunting for global football stars. According to Marca, Al-Hilal has set its sights on Rodrigo, offering Real Madrid over $100 million, along with a staggering 9-figure salary for the player. The Brazilian is being positioned as one of the highest-paid footballers in Saudi League history, and a key figure in the grand project leading up to the 2034 World Cup. But that's not all. Saudi Arabia's Minister of Sports, Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, openly admitted in an interview with Piers Morgan that the country is interested in signing Mohamed Salah. He is a perfect fit for us. We feel a special connection with him in terms of culture and history. It would be an honor to see him in our league, alongside other players who serve as role models, said the minister. Meanwhile, another Saudi giant, Al-Ahly, which is already trying to lure Vinicius Jr. He has offered Villarreal $60 million for Alex Baena. The Spaniard is one of the best midfielders in La Liga outside the top clubs. This season, he has 5 goals and 5 assists in 20 matches, and last season, he provided 14 assists. He already received offers last summer, and in the next transfer window, he will likely be on the short list of top European clubs. Hopefully, he won't follow John Duran's path and chase money in Saudi Arabia. Cristiano Ronaldo's Al-Nassr is also making moves. The club is not only targeting Duran, but has also offered Brighton $65 million for Kaoru Mitoma. However, the Seagulls rejected the bid, stating that they demand a much higher fee for the Japanese star.
So what did the Saudi sheikhs do?
Of course, they increased the offer. According to CBS Sports, Al-Nassr is now preparing a $112 million bid. If the deal goes through, it will become the most expensive transfer in Saudi league history. Mitoma is already 26 years old, not as young as Baena or Duran, so his potential move is more understandable. If he agrees, there's no reason to judge him. Moreover, Brighton won't be at a loss. With such a fee, the Seagulls could not only find a replacement but also strengthen multiple positions in their squad. It looks like another wave of blockbuster transfers to Saudi Arabia awaits us this summer. The question is, how many more European stars will resist the temptation of massive contracts? Neymar has officially confirmed his return to Santos, releasing a video statement.
I couldn't wait until tomorrow.
My family and friends already know my decision. I'm going to sign a contract with Santos, and I want to thank the fans around the world who have been waiting for this moment. I need to play again. Only a club like Santos can give me the love I need, said Neymar. Hopefully, returning to his boyhood club will help him restart his career and avoid further injuries. The Brazilian himself has not hidden his desire to play in Europe again, so a move back to a top league remains possible. Amid Neymar's departure, another Brazilian may leave Al-Hilal. Malcom does not feel like an important part of the team and wants to return to Zenit, where he played his best football. However, his transfer seems unlikely, as the Saudis paid $60 million for him and are unlikely to let him go for less. At the same time, the Russian club is unlikely to afford such a deal. Santos is not stopping with Neymar and is now in talks with Melo. Many remember the midfielder from his time at Barcelona, where he was considered one of the most promising talents. However, his career took a downturn, and his swap deal with Miralem Pjanic turned out to be a failure for both parties. Currently, Arthur's rights belong to Juventus, and Santos is looking to sign him on loan with an option to buy. For context, Transfermarkt values the midfielder at just $5 million, so Juventus is unlikely to make a significant profit from his sale. Meanwhile, agent Paulo Barbosa believes that Santos is only a temporary stop for Neymar.
I think joining Santos is a kind of compromise.
As I understand it, he will stay there for no more than 6 months to a year before moving to Inter Miami, where Messi and Suarez are playing. His major European career is over, and now he wants to prepare for one last World Cup, the agent stated. It's worth noting that Luis Suarez once mentioned that he, Messi, and Neymar dreamed of finishing their careers at the same club. Now Suarez has already reunited with Leo at Inter Miami, and the only one missing is Neymar. If this move happens, their legendary trio will once again capture the world's attention, even in MLS. This scenario seems highly likely, but first, Neymar needs to regain his form in Brazil. The Catalan club has officially confirmed that Pedro Gonzalez will remain at Barcelona at least until June 30th, 2030. The signing took place in the presence of President Joan Laporta, Vice President Rafa Yuste, and Sporting Director Deco. Interestingly, this time the club did not disclose the release clause, which is typically included in contracts for key players. It is possible that both parties agreed to exclude this clause, or Barcelona simply has not revealed all the details of the deal yet. I'm happy to play for the club of my dreams. The reality is even better than I could have imagined. Now my goal is to keep enjoying this moment, Pedri said after signing the new contract. Extending the contract of one of Barca's brightest talents is a huge success for the club. Keeping such a player at any cost was crucial, as Pedri is a key part of Barcelona's future. Congratulations to Barcelona fans, and let's see what heights Pedri will reach in the coming years. Alvaro Morata to leave Milan for Galatasaray. According to Fabrizio Romano, negotiations are in their final stages, and the transfer is expected to be officially confirmed very soon. In fact, by the time you watch this video, Morata may have already become a Galatasaray player. There are no precise details yet on whether it will be a permanent transfer or a loan with a buy option. However, if it is a temporary move, Milan will likely include a purchase clause for the Turkish club.
According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, the Italian side is willing to send the striker on loan with a mandatory buyout for $10 million, while other sources suggest a fee of $16 million. This transfer seems like a logical step. Morata apparently did not fit into Milan's system, despite his $13 million move from Atletico initially looking promising.
The Spaniard had already played in Serie A, required no adaptation time, and Milan seemed like the perfect place for him to continue his career. However, things didn't go as expected.
That being said, this move cannot be called a failure.
Morata has always been a valuable team player, not only scoring goals but also linking up play well with his teammates. The issue is that he fit perfectly in Fonseca's system. But under Conceição, with his vertical football, it was harder for Morata to find his place on the pitch. In general, Alvaro Morata is often underrated. His career includes a list of Europe's biggest clubs: Real Madrid, Juventus, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Milan. However, he was never a traditional goal scorer. His key strengths lie in team play, movement, hold-up play, aerial ability, and intelligent passing.
At Galatasaray, the Spaniard will have to take on a bigger responsibility.
Mauro Icardi is out with an injury, and Morata will likely form an attacking partnership with Victor Osimhen. For Turkish football, this would be a true superstar duo comparable to Ronaldo and Messi playing together in one club. The only hope is that in his new team, Alvaro can avoid the confidence issues and struggles with depression that have sometimes held him back from realizing his massive potential. After all, at Galatasaray, expectations will be high: stability, goals, and major victories. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.